There's just a quick, tip, and I'm sure this has been out there already, but just to throw, another one out there. So, when you're level one, you've literally got no gear, and you just started out. Kind of, what can you use per se as a seasoned character? So what you can do is when you go and look at stuff you might have saved and have floating around, is these yellow kind of season things is kind of what you can wear as a seasoned character. So for me, unfortunately, like I never really made forest earrings because I've always had like superior stuff. But what I've had laying around is, and you might have, is a bunch of these Asulas, maybe some of these red rings, and you know, mostly the Asulas everyone should have. And then there's some of these event things, like this gives you, if you have a bunch of these, you could do some costume pieces. But the roaring magical items, um, and the old Media Quest stuff, like I must have deleted the boots somewhere along the ways. But so I've got a few things floating around, and it's going to put you in a decent spot. Did I grab and the old Abyssal weapon is kind of the other big one. So you can get this box if you still the Abyssal weapon, just by talking to the skill trainer guy. Oops, down here, he'll convert an Abyssal weapon into a box with a simple like processing thing. So what you get by this is you get a head start on your APDP before you would otherwise have to kind of run around through, you know, like your regular questing and upgrading. So you can still, and it gives you a huge chunk of health too. So you can still, run around and quest and do everything else, but this is going to give you a leg up on your APDP on your season character, and you're going to get the Asula benefit too of extra health and the accuracy once you get five of them, which I have a ring floating around somewhere that I can throw on. But really, the DP is going to let you, like this AP DP right here, is going to let you run through pretty much all of up to Media. Like if you look at with the 135, I mean, like you can probably do Sawsons. You could definitely do, you know, Schultz, Mains, Sawsons, and then you know, Naga Temple, Fogan. It's really the whole purpose of kind of getting a head start. And then if you save some of this stuff from laying around, you can use this, um, on your season character as well when we had that event. So, I could have had more if I had, the offhand and the boots, but this is going to give you a pretty good head start. And then as you upgrade your Naru to Tulala, you can start kind of swapping some of these items out, which is pretty good. And then you don't forget your crystals in your helmet too, if you're using some of that, from the old Media quest line. Hopefully this helps some people. In terms of what you're going to want to focus on, you want to fill in the gaps here. So obviously, narrow the ones you're missing, and kind of go from there. And that's kind of the gear you can use. If you don't have Asulas, you can, if you grind Nagas and some other things, you can kind of replace them. But really, when you're folks starting out on, the seasonal character, you're going to be building jewelry that's probably better than this fairly quickly. But you should have a bunch of stuff laying around. Like it took an absurd amount of grinding to get this freaking Tri Asula's necklace for that one quest. So you should have, some Asula pieces if you played for a while. If you're a new player, you might not have them, but you can get them pretty quickly. Just by grinding in some areas. I think it drops. It gives you like the straight pieces right away once you get out to Media. So take it easy, guys. This will be just a quick tip on getting started. I'm level one. I'll do a leveling guide in a little bit. Maybe stream the whole thing later tonight or something as we get going.